Yo, what up, guys? I'm gonna be working on my video quality today. We get some people in the chat. We can talk about culture, pop culture, vultures. Right now, I'm focusing in on my quality. My camera. Do it. I'm trying. Shit. Yeah. How's that? Did that? Oh. Ah, that did it. All right. Now we're going to check out the quality. Yo, Discovery, Benny Compton. See what this sounds like. So now I have the power. Now I can what's it called? I can invite people and have good quality. So yeah. I can't hear anything though. Maybe I can turn this up now. Hello. I don't know why that screen popped up. I can't hear myself is the problem. What up, Doc? Yeah, man, I was watching that video we did last night. My quality was horrible. I have to figure out a way to invite myself to my own video before I go live, and then I just send an email to myself and set up my phone, and I'll be able to invite people. Now I can't hear myself that well. I'm not sure. I like using this mic. I'm down on some wine too. Anybody wants to hop in, they can. I have a link on the top of the screen. No big deal. Let's see here. Try this music. I like it. You'll hear me? Yeah, don't sound too bad. There we go, look at that. Only thing I wish I could fix is I could hear myself without the echo. I don't know what to do about that. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Digging it though, dude. Just can't hear myself that well. I don't know. It's just reassuring hearing myself. I guess I don't need to hear myself. You're right. Take a gander at this gorgeous ASM. This is what we all don't mind having in our collections. There's some beautiful stuff like this. ASM 19, y'all. 4.5. That's some beautiful shit. Who would have thought, you know? I've just been enjoying my YouTube ventures lately. Can't wait for the next Comic Collector Club. The last one was good. We just did last night. And I got some good views out of it. And I'm planning on the next one to be even better because my video quality won't be shit. All of my co-hosts and guests and stuff knocking it out of the park. They all got great quality. But me being the host having shitty quality really bogs the content down. So I'm looking forward to seeing what my Comic Collector Club show will do whenever I have good quality and stuff like that. And to be honest, without my cool co-hosts, you know, Man Caves and Puff and D and Hialeah, the show wouldn't be anything. So thank you to Doc and D and Hialeah and all those guys for backing me up and showing up on the show. Because without them, dude, I don't even know if I'd want to do it. You know, it's just an excuse for me to give Doc a hard time and maybe be able to get D and 84 to come out and hang out with me. That's the whole goal for me. And anybody else in the community. Yo, I see you, Art Chemist. Good to see you, man. Funk Comics, Funkenstein. Just enjoying my time on YouTube, meeting all the new channel guys. I was talking to TM Nerdy today, Chillmonger. You guys are great. You know, I just want to spend some time talking about comic books. You know, back in the day, they used to say people like Vlad from Vlad TV was a culture vulture. And I could see semblances with that in some of these channels that we are around now. I just don't know what their intentions are and where their main priority goals are. Like, I mean, if you're just here to make a couple of dollars and try to have a career, then I can applaud that. It's just that if you're like trying to teach people how to collect and giving them advice, and that's not a concern of yours, what ends up, then that's a problem. You know, like if you're suggesting people, I know I ain't saying they make you buy anything, but if you are giving advice and people could get the wrong stuff and take the advice the wrong way, so I'm just putting it out there. What up, Bake the Snake, man? How you doing, Bake? Oh boy, I don't know if I've ever had aggressively relaxing on my channel, but let's get my guy in. What up, aggressively?
Hey, what's up, man? Long time listener, first time caller. I can't hear you. I don't know if you guys can hear me. See, I could hear the music, but I can't hear Big. Is it me?
You know what happened is I got rid of this.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Yeah, I got rid of this, and I thought that I could still talk, but I can't because I want to keep the microphone from here. But how are you been, man? How you been doing?
Man, I am doing great. I'm getting ready
Good.
to do a show tonight, and I saw the opportunity to jump on this, and there was like no one around my house. I'm like, oh man, I can get on the big show real quick.
Yeah, what show are you doing tonight?
I don't know, like a lot of people, it's not my aggressively relaxing thing. It's my Star Trek Twitch show. So it's called Priority One. It's the video game fleet I'm in for Star Trek, and we do a show every Saturday. So I'm getting ready to be the host on that tonight. I'll be doing that every single night at 9:00. So come check it out if you like Star Trek.
I see you talking about that all the time, man.
Yeah, man, I love Star Trek. I'm one of the only people that collects the Star Trek comics in the community that really talks about it.
I like Star Trek. You know, old Lucy Ball was one of the first people that financially supported Star Trek.
Yeah, the importance of Lucille Ball to Star Trek. That's great. I'm glad that story is out there. That's wonderful.
Yeah, she saw potential in it, and um, she backed it for a year, and then the show came out or some shit, and I think she lost interest or something. Do you know the story better than I do? But she was, if it wasn't for her, it wouldn't have fucking ever happened. She saw it was like a space western, is the way they was explaining it back then.
Yeah, she thought it was a really cool idea to
Right.
you know, there was a lot of different shows back then, which was kind of like, yeah, it was basically like giving a twist ending at the end, the old what is it called, Twilight Zone ending. Like, oh man, it was actually this. But Star Trek was doing it in a more positive way. Yeah, and famously, she was the one that helped push it and supported it financially and got it on the air. And then it just kind of like it died from lack of interest naturally. But there was so many people that wrote letters, this huge writing like letter campaign, that they were able to get another season, and it was like really popular. And then it went off, and then it was the first like American cult following, like fandom as me and you know it, where they started doing conventions and um, like trying to keep the whole idea of Star Trek alive for it was like a good decade between shows and stuff.
You want to hear some crazy Star Trek trivia and like conspiracy shit, man?
Yeah, I'm always open for cool stuff.
All right, check this out. So, okay, aggressively, bro. How did you like my First of all, how did you like my rhyme I had in you? It was just let me get a Tech 27R in action one, and then I will be aggressively relaxing.
That
That was
that was
good,
that
right?
was great, and I like I said, uh, yeah, like whenever someone raps about me, they win.
Yeah,
So it's a reminder to everyone who gets on that show again. You drop more
yeah.
aggressive, relaxing bars, and you'll do good.
I got your back, man. I'll do it again.
Appreciate the
You know I
shout
got
out.
I got your back. But okay, so Shatner said I think it was on a Howard Stern interview. I learned a lot from Stern. But anyways, so Shatner said that for a like treat for the government, they was like giving William Shatner some kind of appreciation or some shit. Well, anyways, they said that he went to NASA, and I don't know if people know this, but NASA is the highest level of like artists and computer graphics and technology and be able to produce digital effects and all this shit. Like they have more money and equipment than even Hollywood did at one point. I don't know if it's still that way, but back then they was really good at that stuff. And Shatner went to NASA, and NASA put him on this like mock fake rocket ship. And he said he got on the rocket ship, and it was like a full experience of going to the moon.
Man, that's awesome.
That's
Yeah, he said
crazy,
that
right?
it was set up though, like to be shot, not like like a simulation or something from the
Well, it was
60s
like
or 70s.
it's almost like he was saying it was the same way they fooled us into thinking we went to the moon. Like they just have this equipment and shit, and they can make it look that way or something. That's the way I took
Yeah,
it. But
exactly. He said that it was set up to look like it was being yeah, like shot with film.
yeah.
Now that's the big argument against it is people who are interested in the history of film being like that's what messes up the moon landing being filmed. Um,
Okay.
Conspiracy is that at the time the best cameras could only shoot for so long. I'm trying to remember the exact reasoning that was put forth by this other guy who's like, it's a bunch of BS because of this. Um,
I feel like the
there's,
defense against people going to the moon that believe in it is way more thin than people that don't believe we went to the moon.
but I love conspiracies.
Oh, I do too. I don't think we went to the moon, do you?
Oh, I think we have.
You do.
Like I worked to like in the Von Braun building putting in computer floors when I was younger, and like the history of rockets is interesting to me. So like I think the idea of us making it there is possible. And then like what's his name? I want to say Armstrong. It might have been Buzz. But
Okay.
one of these men, they were sitting at their house, and some guy who's like doing internet stuff, where he's like, "I'm gonna make videos. I'm gonna go confront these guys." And he did. He went to his front door, and he's like, "You didn't go to the moon. Tell him
I've
you're a
seen that.
liar."
Right.
Yeah,
He said,
and he
"Swear
hit
on the
him.
Bible."
And I
Right.
love that. Yeah, the old astronaut smacked him.
Yeah. Buzz smacked him. He's like, "You disrespectful little bitch."
Yeah, that it was Buzz. That's great. I wish I could remember all the stories I've heard. I think it was Buzz who, as a kid, his job was seeing if old planes could still fly. He would like
Damn.
live near a place where it's like a plane graveyard, and people would tow in these planes to the scrap yard. And the guy would be like, "Buzz, see if that thing can still get up." And he'd try to fly it, and it would crash and come back and be like, "No, it don't work no more."
So I titled my video today "Culture Vultures" because I was thinking I've been watching a lot of journos, and journos has been titling his shit some wild shit lately. Like he had comic book war in the community, and then the last one was clout chasers or comic book collectors. Very witty fucking titles, right? And
I've noticed this too. That guy's title game is strong.
it is
It's
fucking
really hard.
strong, bro. I mean, it don't even matter if he even talks about it. The title's hard by itself, right? So, uh, I
My
fucking
damn
love that
phone's
song.
shutting down.
Oh, okay. If you got a dip, that's all right, man. It's probably dying or something. But yeah. So what was the clout chasing? Like I could picture people coming up with that idea though. Like they're not even really into the books. They just want to get the attention to get their channel up, and it's a good way to do it. But all right. I'm gonna exit out old aggressively. You can come back if you're able to. So let's see here. I can make this big again. Bam. I got my shit looking pretty good. I don't want to kick him. I just want to. I'll wait till he comes back if he comes back. But yeah. So I don't believe in the moon landing. I'm not going to go into specifics why, but it just seems to me that it's easier to believe that we didn't than we did for me because the technology just wasn't there. But I could be wrong. You know, I've been wrong about other shit. Anyways, I just wanted to stop by because I've been having fun playing on my internet. And I think this is a good hack because my other camera quality is pretty garbo. Let's see. Let's get it to work real quick. So here's my other camera. Turn it on. That's what I look like on there. Just all flabby gut. No. It's not that bad, but compared to this, yes, all day, dude. We'll take it, man. So another victory for your boy. You know, you just gotta think a couple ways, man. My internet speeds on my PC is slow as shit, so just use your phone and take it off that, and still be able to handle the stream. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, I had a good time hanging out with DS. last night. And he's right, man. You can't get sentimentally attached to a lot of these books. And it's good for you to try to go after goals. And he said something after the stream that really wasn't cool, man. He said that there's actually people that send him hate mail saying he's a key chaser. And I wanted to talk about that too, like why anybody would send hate mail to somebody because of the way they collect is pretty outrageous to me, especially a guy like that, because he's done such a good job at getting his goals, and he's not ashamed to say that he don't make a ton of money at his job, so it's not easy for him to do that. And for someone to go out of their way to be like, all you do is chase big books and you make people look bad, and that's just ridiculous, man. Like, really aggravates me that would happen. It sounded familiar though, because the Van Allen belt is part that's questionable. Yes, Ben Compton. The reason people say it's fake too is because they last the technology that we haven't been back since. Exactly. Why haven't we went back? Why was we able to do it then? Why are we only able to go 300 miles up in the atmosphere now compared to billions? It's almost ridiculous to consider that we went at some points. I just don't think we had the technology, and them not having the records or documentation that they went doesn't help it either. Like, they could have had the telepathy tapes or where the fuck it was, and they said that they couldn't bring them back without radiation frying them or some bullshit. Well, how the fuck did you get there if the film couldn't make it, right? So that's what I'm saying, man. Yo.
Hey, my bad.
You all right?
Lack of professionalism when I'm not on more live streams.
Hey, man, I remember a long time ago, aggressively. I don't know if you remember this, but it was shit. It had been 3 or 4 years ago, and I was doing one of my first streams, and I was like, anybody want to challenge me in a nerd bowl and some shit like that? And he was like, hey, fuck you, I'll challenge you, motherfucker. Remember
that? Yeah, that sounds like something I would say.
I was like, I'm the best at everything. He was like, I can fuck you up, man. I was like, fuck you, man.
I still want to have a Tekken stream with you. Legit.
What?
I only got it on
Tekken. Oh man, I can't wait for that, bro. I thought Dusty Brick Brown, me and him was gonna mix it up, right? So Dusty Brick Brown was like, yo, I like Tekken. I'm like, oh, word? I'm like, bro, I'm about to fuck you up, bro. Like, you don't even know, dude. Like, he's like, all right, so I get his fucking PSN account, and he's got Xbox 2 or something. And I'm like, all right, bro, so we weren't going to fight that night. So I just had to ask, I was like, what rank are you? And he says, he's like, I don't play that much on PlayStation, but when I was on Xbox, I was a first Dan. I was like, bro, I'm a fucking juggernaut, bro. I was like, there ain't no point. So I just never fought him.
Well,
but I would fight anybody. I just felt like I shouldn't be chasing him down. Like, if he wants to fight, he can get a hold of me.
I legit look at PlayStations, like at thrift shops and stuff whenever I come across some prices, and I'm always on the lookout, be like, hell yeah, that might be the one I fight big with. So I'm coming for you. You just gotta wait for me to get the right thing so we can play. You're on PlayStation, what you said, right?
I am. I don't know that we couldn't play. There might be cross-play on it, ain't there?
Oh, I'm down then. If it is,
I think there might be.
I've got like 3 Tekken games on this Xbox. I just gotta go and see which one.
Okay. Well, we know each other.
We'll
all right. All I gotta do is get your account. I don't know which game's crossplay, but we'll figure it out. So that was cool. You got your own book out. That's the Comic Head 84 variant, if nobody knows.
Yeah, that's my Comic Head 84 cover. It was really nice of him to do. Yeah, I don't think he really thought I was going to put a book out. In fact, that's what he said when I did it. He's like, "Oh, that's really the cover." I'm like, "Yeah, I need it. It's what you do whenever you do a scammy comic book Kickstarter. You got to get a whole bunch of friends to make variants. I had to get at least one, right?"
Yeah.
Good job, though. It was great.
Do you think that there's any culture vultures in the community?
Now, I need to. What's the exact definition of a culture vulture?
Someone that's cashing in off of the comic book trend and don't actually want or have any desire to have the comics. Do you think there's any chance somebody's just pretending just to get some attention? Is there any? I don't know. I'm asking.
Well, there's definitely these folks that have here, man, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, you're all right, dude.
Yeah, there's definitely rich people out there who just like will do a couple shows where they're like, "Look, I bought the most expensive comic," or I bought the first appearance of Black Panther because the movie just came out at like the height of the price. So like Logan Paul buying a Charmander. So like, there's lots of people out there who are like digging for content anywhere, but I don't know. I think like specifically, these Batman and Spider-Man comics are so universally beloved and like everyone grows up on them, not even just in Western culture anymore, that it's like, it's a really hard thing to level at someone, that they didn't watch, Fox Kids and saw Spider-Man when they was like, a kid. They have some sort of interest in the shit, but yeah, there's definitely folks out there who are like, their whole thing is I have to make content today, so you got to mine anything you can. But specifically in our community, I can't think of anyone who's like
super fake, super phony.
I think you would just have to call it a day. There's too many of us. Like, you can't win this war and become like the guy. No,
I feel like we all should be like on a better level, but my whole idea on it is like there could be people that just like to do content and are just looking for attention more than comics, and that's fine, right? I don't know.
Yeah, no matter what, it's fine. People out here making videos about whatever. Who is this? This slur being leveled at? That's what I'm interested. I'm trying to think of like who is the person you would like is the poster boy for the culture vulture in our circle.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe that one guy is a good one to point at, is the Kicks guy. Like some of these guys that don't even collect comics, that'll get a mystery box and just use it strictly for content. Not Nick's Kicks and Comics, the fucking other guy that buys like Amazon boxes and shit. I don't know his name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but that's an example of someone who's like, it's just a part of their desperate YouTube growth.
Franchise kicks. Well, here's another theory I got though, aggressively, is so the bigger channels always talk about, I'll just say it, like Comic Tom or Very Gary or Jim Mint. It's always like we're in the Geminites or we're the comic fam, and we're all in this big huddle and shit, right? And I do see like people on the smaller channels that actually reach out to each other and do cool things. Like we've done a bunch of cool shit as smaller channels, but I haven't seen like them fucking do it as do as much unique stuff as us, which isn't fair because there's so many of us. But they kind of do adopt that, because we're very like generous and wholesome and shit like that. And I don't know if they're quite able to like take that moniker unless they've went, I don't know.
Well, it's about like what people want, like I have a feeling, like I could make my channel more popular, and we all know what it takes. Like every single person who makes these videos has gone and found a YouTube video being like, so what am I supposed to do to make people like, oh, you're supposed to make faces in the, thumbnail and yada, 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 all the, the 10 points to success for YouTube. And like that ship has sailed for a lot of like hobbies. Like there's the guy who everyone looks to. And then if you want to climb that mountain, you got to do it like, like when you say culture vulture,
Okay.
it reminds me of the end of the second Wreck-It Ralph movie, where like Ralph is just doing every single trend he can to get viewers and trying to get people to like.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's just like really hard to like, get an audience in a space when there's only so much time and so much interest, and everyone is kind of delivering the same thing. Even like my content, which is supposed to be, like, this kind of bizarre. I'm still just kind of telling you what happened in comics this week.
It's like
so
satire.
Like, 101 other channels that you can get that from without, the baggage or whatever else it comes. It's like everyone who's trying to do the, like, I want my followers to be called a certain thing. My joke is to call them relaxers. God, it's just it's like a hard, it's a marathon. That's all.
Hey man, people they would like for it to be media could be like a moneymaker, man. And honestly, I feel like that's why it just clicked to me one day. Like I was going through my Instagram and looking at my YouTube, and then it just was like, oh, they're like really hardcore at this. Like they're on Whatnot every day, and they're on their own auctions and the comic sales, and they're trying to make a career out of this. So I shouldn't be such a bitch. It's like they probably look at us like, why are they always bitching talking about why they ain't got no money? Just fucking get to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I do the same
every single day.
Yeah, I do the same thing with people who just start collecting. I'm like, why are you bitching about not having books? Just get to work. And these motherfuckers are like, why are you bitching about your channel not being shit? Just get to work. So I think I finally fucking realized that I'm just a pussy.
Well, all right. Well, who would you like when you look at rappers or whatever your favorite art thing is? Who do you respect versus who did it the best? Is that different for you? Like who's the most top sold artist in hip hop? I would wonder.
The way a good example of what you just said is that I would say that Tupac is a bigger phenomenon than Biggie, but Biggie was the favorite rapper's favorite rapper kind of deal. Like he is the best, but like Tupac could get racist white people rowdy and women. But the other thing I could argue is that without Biggie, fat dudes wouldn't be able to get as much pussy. Like before Biggie came around, like fat dudes was not getting hardly no pussy, and then Biggie made it acceptable. So always remember that. But
Big was doing Lord's work with that. That's true.
Fuck yeah, man. But Tupac, I've never seen like pure racist white trash fucking people like get so riled up over rap besides Tupac. I don't know how the fuck he did it because he hated white people, I think, but they fucking loved it, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like it's hard. Like rock and roll is a good example. You talk to people about 70s rock and the same bands always come up. But then people who are really in the know, really love the scene, they're like, man, you got to hear the deep cuts from this band in 1972, and and that's kind of what we are, the deep cuts of comic
Yeah,
YouTube.
I've noticed that the the group that came up around the Corona is a lot more tight knit than the other like generations of shit, dude. Like the people I fucked with before they came around, dude, they're not, a lot of them just aren't doing it as much as they used to, you know. And
I heard you say that earlier, and I always thought it was an interesting point. That
yeah, I was talking to TM, and I don't think TM even knew I had a channel. I'm
yeah,
like,
that was, I heard that at the end too. Like,
I'm
yeah, man,
like, what? How the fuck did you know who I was?
your
So,
content is legendary. I have told so many people, just like in my personal life, like, man, my favorite YouTuber is this guy who like gets a pack of smokes and then
I try
goes
to
and
do
gets.
silly shit. Yeah.
Oh, it's the best, man. When I first saw that, I almost gave up making my channel. I'm like, there's nothing I can do that'll be better than this. This is like taking the piss out of all of this, and
Yeah.
like, just the grittiness and the being yourself. You deserve all the followers. Your shit's great.
Yeah, I try, man. It's like I was saying, man, those guys kind of just knew each other and huddled up and got in their own world, dude. And that's totally cool, man. Like a couple of them are cool with me. I like DJ Links a lot. And
Yeah, Links is
I
really
fuck
funny. That guy is
Links is
hilarious.
my boy. Yeah, I fucking love Links.
Yeah, and the
Uh,
show he's put together, and like the amount of like just like weird pools of talent that have emerged in the community. Because like everyone grew up on hip hop in our generation, so you get like a couple of dudes, no matter what their background is, every single one of them, they watched 8 Mile and thought like, man, I can do that. And it even comes out in like your Pocan Joes and Dracula's a great example of like, man, there's this Australian guy in his 30s just killing it on this weird comic book YouTube show. Like it sounds like a like one of those ad lib things you would write, like just add a noun. It's just such a weird thing what DJ Links has built, and it's good. Like the production
dude.
value of it.
Oh yeah.
Keeps it tight.
Oh bro.
It's great.
I think that's like his legit job. I think he's like a marketing fucking guy, and he knows how to put those like nice clips together and work with that equipment. He's a fucking whiz. I remember whenever I first met the guy, right, aggressively, I was like, oh fuck, we got a fucking DJ in the community, right? So I start messaging him. I'm like, bro, I was like, we gotta fucking do the rap battle, bro. And he's like, the rap battle. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do a fucking like freestyle rap battle. And he was like, all right, man, bet. And I didn't know him from Adam, dude. And he was just like, all right, man, we're gonna fucking do this. And he did it. And I couldn't get anybody to fucking do it. I would talk to people all the time, and be like, why don't we just fucking do it already, And I don't think I could have done it without him, man. So he's the big homie.
Great. I did not realize that was the origin story of that show.
Yeah, man, he'll tell you when you watch the first couple episodes. We talk about it.
Well, I love it. I want to go on it one time.
You should. It's fun, man. Because I'm doing one this month, and it takes about a week or two for me to memorize it. So I got like 3 or 4 songs already wrote out, and I just sit during the night and text myself like lyrics. And I'm just waiting to see who my opponent is so I can put it all together. But I got some good shit. It just takes me a minute. Once you get it memorized and shit, though, it's a lot better because you're not as nervous.
Yeah, man, freestyle rapping, it's all practice.
I've done it like 3 or 4 different ways aggressively. I've showed up and not wrote anything and just done freestyle. I've done it where I've mixed in freestyle, and then I've done it where I wrote twice. And the writing,
I've watched the saga of this, and every single time
Yeah, I finally squeezed out a win, and now I'm going to go back and probably lose. But that's how it goes.
Yeah, but I messaged you after that one loss where it was clear that you were doing it like with the true.
Everybody, everybody, fuck. I had aggressively, bro. I had like 10 or 15 people say I won against Dracula, and I feel like I did, but they said it was short and whatever. But dude, even Lynx was like me and 84 was on his show, and he was just pretty much like, yeah, I think you got him. And I was like, no, don't say that, because I was over it by then. Dracula is a good lyricist and shit. It just that I was saying some wild shit that like hit people a little more.
I don't know, like I've grown up making music, and for me, the multiplier that adds to the score of I actually spit it live, like this is what's coming out of my head.
Oh yeah.
It means a lot for me personally. If I was like ranking rapping, sadly I was not one of the judges. Not everyone shares my opinion of like what really counts when it comes to battle rap.
Well, you don't know that, bro. I swear, if you'd reach out to him, we could get you in there somehow. You kind of like got to earn your stripes before you could just hop on and judge sometimes. But I bet if you would do a couple battles, you could judge.
Yeah, I have this whole thing I want to do. Like as soon as I saw there was like a rap battle thing going on, I think I could do well. So I was going to plan a whole thing and then message him like my idea of what I want to do, and see if he'd be cool with it.
My problem is aggressively, bro, is it always sounds better in my head than it does saying it. Like it's hard for me to emote the right voice and tone. So that's what I've been working on, is trying to, of course you want to like do it to where you can feel the rhythm of it, but you want to sound good doing it, And 84, bro, he is going to be a motherfucker to beat, bro, because he sounds like if you went and bought a fucking rap CD, he'd be one of the motherfuckers on it, bro. I never seen nothing like it. Like before he came on, I was like, I could fuck 84. I'll dust him, right? I don't know if I can now. He's fucking good.
Yeah, he's got a wonderful delivery and kind of like
he's fucking good, bro.
Where like you just like he's got a bit of like confidence behind all of his raps that makes it just hit harder than the people he's against.
I'm fucking super proud of him, man. Like he's got this way of doing it. He's fucking good. I
feel like I had him like I've sent him and you some rap for like my show, because I like to do fake music in my Marvel show, and like versions of things.
Yeah, and I tried to do it as good as I could. It was kind of hard, but I got it out.
Yeah, and like in my whole show, like I'm a bit of a perfectionist in my own art, so the whole point of aggressively relaxing is just to make something and get it out. So like, yeah, like I am still mastering the big song that you did. I have another file where, like, I'm still.
Yeah, we're supposed to do more on it. We're supposed to do more.
Yeah, like I have I got a bunch of tracks I've made with aggressively relaxing, and I'm making a new website right now for just.
You know who else does that, dude? Is Air Spider.
Yeah, Air Spider's got some good music.
He does.
Yeah, I've actually messaged him before, like, hey, can I use some of this in my like fake radio show?
I can't believe I was judging with that guy that does the covers for all them fucking books. The Illus Illuminati, like he's a legit, like he might be the hottest indie artist out, bro.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things in the community too, where like you realize that one of the guys on stream is like one of the people working on the books we're talking about.
He's like a legit fucking big money fucking big timer, bro. I've seen the work he's been doing. He's going to bring out that Scarecrow fucking comic. It looks like it's going to be successful.
I have not seen the Scarecrow.
You haven't seen it? I guess it's because I've been following him ever since I did the stream with him. But he does a lot of this something is killing the children homages and shit. He's really good. But Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they actually expect you to rap too much because 16 bars isn't as long as what they think it is. I feel like if you could just rap for 2 minutes, it's just as good as rapping for eight. Like you could fucking win with 2 or 3 minutes. Like I think they're fucking pushing it with the 30, 40 fucking bars and shit. It gets a little annoying, but that's where it's grown to. Like they can't just expect you to do 16. You got to do 24 or 30.
Well, it's interesting how like rap battle cultures develop, where people decide, like what is it that wins. Like I was saying, I
can't.
it's one thing.
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe they didn't think I could fucking count 16 bars. Like I didn't know I spit 16, and I was just like, dude, I think it was like 18 or 20, but according to them it wasn't. So I'm just like, fuck it. So I went like twice as far the next couple times.
Yeah, I went back and I counted it. I remember.
I felt like I counted over 16. Yeah, I think the length of bars is a little longer to them than to me. But it's all good.
Yeah, but what has grown up over there specifically is like write something meaningful to the community and that will destroy your opponent and that can be used kind of haphazardly, possibly against another opponent for your second one. So like that's the game.
Drax
and the assignment of going on that show, which like you said is 16 bars. Try
Drax.
to go
Actual Dracula's actually giving like lectures and shit, dude. He spit a good 100 bars, I would guess, bro, for fucking 10 minutes. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, that's what they say, right? About like a joke. If you do a joke once, it's funny. If you do a joke 3 times, it's horrible. You have to get to like 28 times before, again, you're like, oh my God, this just became subversive and brilliant. How did he do it for so long? Like, you really have to dedicate. And I remember the drag performance you're talking about. I got, nothing but appreciation for what they've done over there. With the long raps and the writing it out.
It's a lot. I'm like, you guys are fucking too smart for me. I mean, honestly, he's just sitting there reading it, but still, like, I couldn't even read that far without fucking it up. I'd feel pressure. I wouldn't want to read it. I would want to know it.
Everyone's delivery is getting better, though.
Yeah, dude. I know a little bit of inside track on it. I don't want to spill the beans too much, but 2 of the last winners are gonna go at each other, and I'm just gonna say, like, Remy is probably the best shot at going at 84 out of everybody. Maybe Dracula again, but he just battled him. So I hate that I was the first judge on. I wish I would have been like, yo, let someone else judge first, because I didn't want to be the one to be like, you didn't beat 84, but I really didn't feel like he won, so I just fucking picked 84. And
Remy is nothing but charisma, though, man. That guy is so funny. His delivery too is like.
I thought that night that the last one I won, I was gonna be like the highlight of the show, and there's like oh, Remy shit, because he was showing fucking pictures of stuff. I'm like, man, fuck Remy, man.
That's what I'm saying, is that the production value is getting higher. People keep bringing stuff. Pocan Joe's dramatic glasses throw. I guess it all started with the outfits, and that was one thing you didn't get enough credit for in the first battle too. Is that everyone's like, Tyler showed up in a
fucking dress.
Yeah, his little tootsie, and that's great. I understand exactly why that's funny and awesome, but like, you're committed to your YouTube persona to like such a higher degree that you didn't get credit for it when like it mattered in the right. Like, you've come, with chains and the full thing. You're doing what you always do, but somehow, like, he's getting credit for.
It wasn't enough. The best rhyme he had in that whole battle, aggressively, was you need to ketchup tomato. I was like, I got fucking beat with that.
Tyler's hilarious.
That was the best shit he said.
his confidence as little Tootsie though is really what sells the whole thing. Just like he honestly believes he is the shit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was super entertaining to watch.
Yeah. I remember when I first met him, I was like, me and him's gonna do like a lot of fucking content together. You know, I was like, this guy gets it and shit, but it didn't work out that way.
I've got a new thing going, and hopefully he'll come on it. I've messaged him about it.
I'm not gonna go on his channel and let him put like dicks on my face and shit, man. I really don't like that shit.
Man. I'm not.
I'm not into it.
I was watching that show and I was taking out my trash, and it got to the, takeable penis song done to it was like In Sync, I think is this. But like I realized my neighbor was looking at me like, what the fuck you watching, man? Like, yeah. They just watched me, just walking around my front yard listening to whack comics talk about takeable penis. Oh,
when he busted a nut on the Dustin's poster, dude, that was like perfect for me. That was like fuck. Nobody could have enjoyed that more than me, because Dustin was. I was like, yo, I do the hunt with Dustin. Like me and him should be cool. And Dustin's all on Tyler's dick on his channel, and he's showing him like naked and showing his balls and shit. And I'm like, bro, you wouldn't even let him, you'd probably be afraid I'd say fuck on your channel, and you're showing his dick and balls. Like, what is going on here? You know? So I was a little bit jealous because I love old Dusty Poo. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when he like rubbed cum on the fucking, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, fuck both you pricks. What up, Chad, dude? Good to see you, Chad Capone, dude. Yo, if anybody don't know my guy Chad, man, that's my boy that is the fucking boss, dude. Chad be holding it down. I forget where he's from. He's close to Vegas, I think.
Big, I gotta go take care of some stuff, man. I wanted to hop back on and say sorry I fucking dropped off there.
No, you're good, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Need to get out the community, that's for damn sure. And
yeah, fuck y'all. I think they take our small channel credit of all the shit we do, dude. I don't think they do as much as we do. All they do is sell us shit. Like, so what? Like, do something fucking nice, you know? Like, they should all get together and give us all $5, and then I'll get off their ass. But like I said earlier, it's just I'm a pussy and I ain't working hard enough. So y'all are doing great. Don't mind me.
This is our year, though, man. This is it. I'm gonna get 1,000 subscribers this year.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. I hope you do, but when I got it, dude, everything just fucking stopped. It was just like, fuck Biggie, nobody gives a shit. I got like 10 subs since then, so.
I just want to be able to do stupid, what were they called? Polls on my YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I got a ton of ideas for those. If we one day and I get into that 1,000, okay, everyone subscribe to me, and then you get to see my stupid polls. We get to 1K. That's all I'm giving away, though. I ain't giving shit else away.
That's why I got my camera working, because I'm trying to get that 4K viewers so I can monetize maybe. Man,
it looks good. Like, it's a easy content for you. I guess it wouldn't be easy. It would be a pain in the ass. But like
Chi-Town.
Showing the evolution of your background wall since you started your channel.
Yeah.
Would be a great video.
Yeah, because I had nothing on my shit. It's a lot funner doing these videos with the fucking books. Like whenever I would not have shit, I'd just be hopping around, and like I actually got fucking good books now, so I can enjoy a little bit more doing stuff. I fucking love my shit. I don't want to hold you up too long. I gotta get out of here too, but I appreciate you hopping on aggressively.
Man, thank you for having me. I've always wanted to come on this show. It's great. Like I said, one of these days I want to appear. I'll just come up there. I'm down here in Atlanta. So I'll come up there one day. I'll ride in the car and just like, we're not gonna make a big deal about it.
Absolutely, man. I love it, dude. I'm going to Lexington in I think it's in April. It's gonna be me, Aficionado, Dustin, Skeff, and a couple other guys, I think.
Oh, to the con there in Lexington?
Yep.
All right, well, I'll look that stuff up, man. Maybe I can come too.
All right, chat. We're gonna get out of here, man. Fuck culture vultures. They just work harder than us. I figured it out. Don't worry, boys.
All right, this shit's solved. Later, man.
Later, man.